boys and girls. This is Drunk History.
Welcome back. For this episode, I would like to say that we are not sponsored by Lazy Magnolia, but they make a good beer. This is the Coffee Shop Cream Stout, brewed with coffee and chocolate. Love a good stout. Nate, say we're we're talking about your history with NVision. Nate, by the way, I will again be the one going into the darkness because Nate doesn't drink. He lives a sober life, and we respect that here. I do not, so bon voyage. Nate, tell us about the history of NVision after She Said was released.
Well, he needed a drummer. Here we are. We're taking over. That's that.
Nate, wait, isn't it? Hang on. Just turn that off real quick. Nate.
What?
Look, man. We said we were gonna do this. Like we talked about this, we planned everything, and I thought you were really excited about this.
You know I'm socially awkward.
Hey.
Oh no, I'm just flipping through Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna get in there and have fun. You need to tickle you or something. Okay. How about this? All right. If you don't go do this, you're gonna clap me off. Tickle me.
Alright, let's go finish this.
Cool.
And we're back. So I guess we're talking about the history of how I joined NVision. So, one point in time, me and later on you'll meet Phil. We were in
Hi, Phil.
band previously together, and things didn't work out so well. So we kind of took a small hiatus from that, and I got up with Alex. And at first it was just gonna be me and him, and we were kind of doing almost like a 21 Pilot type thing. And
I forgot about that.
yeah, because we were talking about doing South by Southwest or
Yeah.
or whatever it was called.
We were still gonna change the direction of music,
Mm-hmm.
but it was gonna be in more of that kind of funky flex kind of deal where there was rapping and singing and.
Yeah, because we were pretty much like the newest song I think you had sent to me was She Said, and we were gonna, of course, hammer that one out, and then we was gonna look at we were gonna visit the other songs that you already had out and everything, and with your previous solo thing with NVision. I knew, I was like, man, this is like a legit thing, and then leading up to where we are now and everything, it's insane. Just to think, 2 years ago when we started this, like I said, we
Remember when we put we did a live video and it was a live practice, or it was we did corn practice.
Yeah.
Because there was a quarantine karaoke going.
yeah.
And we put the video up of you playing an electric drum
Oh
kit.
my gosh, yeah.
And
In your living room. And we practiced for a while in his living room.
with an electric drum kit.
Yeah. It was Phil's. Phil let me borrow his for a little bit, and I was really stoked about it. And the pandemic was just getting so bad at the time, and that's pretty much where it starts. And so really, if it wasn't for the pandemic, this NVision would not even exist. Because I'm backtrack a little bit. Whenever we played a show for the first time with Alex over in New Orleans, with, like I said, mine and Phil's previous band, I saw something. I saw something in the dude. I was like, man, he's got it. I was like, whatever it is, he's got it. And then he played a show with us at a tattoo shop, and he kept turning around talking about I really wish I had a drummer behind me, because my drum kit was set up, and he was like, I really wish I had a drummer to come in here and play with me and everything else like that. He goes, soon enough. And then that's when I had reached out to him not too long after all that. And I reached out to him and was like, hey, you know, you still need that drummer position filled? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I've had a couple people reach out. He's like, nothing too serious. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, well, count me in. Now, our first show, I was telling somebody this other day, our first show was outside of Mississippi. It was Oklahoma. Man, we didn't play home. We didn't play like on the coast until like months down there. It was almost a year.
Yeah, because I think you joined in April,
Yeah.
and then the shutdown happened.
Yeah.
And then, as things were opened back up, we hit the road.
Yeah.
We're like, we're going to Oklahoma, boys. And we thought there was going to be a shutdown again while we
Yeah.
were there. Like, we were like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't even know if we have a show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, the day of, we didn't find out that we had a show until we were like an hour away.
Yeah. Yeah, because we got out there, man, like, Oklahoma, you know, like Texas, I think Texas was like taking major precaution at that time. Texas was like shutting everything down. They were
haven't
pretty
opened
much
up yet.
Yeah. And like when we went to Oklahoma, and it was just like, it was awesome. First show there, we were treated like rock stars. We had our own green room.
Yeah.
We like, it's
It was
mom.
green.
Yeah, it was green. It was literally a green room. His mom had called us up and was like, hey, what can I get you boys? And man, she had me like Sour Patch Kids and like a 12-pack of Blue Powerade waiting. Might have been a 6-pack, I can't remember. Anyways, it's a good time. And then we played a place called Badass Renee's, and that's where we met our boys in Fulbright. And that was awesome.
Good boys.
So awesome. But yeah, like, you know, like I said, you know, like shortly after we got back from Oklahoma, we went and recorded Perception, met Saki Boy, which was a really cool dude. That was whenever Zach was like over there in, where was it, Slidell? I think it was Slidell at the time or something.
No, I can't.
Hammond. Yeah, there we go. And this is my first time meeting our now producer, Zach. And yeah, it was awesome. And then we went and shot the video, and holy crap, we went to a bar in Texas. Oh my gosh, man! Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to the venue owner, and I was like, hey man, we got a song that we're playing tonight in our set. That's a little, it's not controversial, but you know, we just don't really know how some people would take it. And need I remind you, we're like in the middle of a red state, so sometimes you don't really know how these people are going to react. But they were actually they were kind of like on the fence about it. And then like all of a sudden, whenever we played, I think it was the end. Yeah, we played the end, and we just pulled them back in then, and that was whenever we were still with our good friends in the Gandhi's Gun, or now the Regimes. Miss those guys, by the way. We did a lot with those guys.
Yeah. Those the homies.
There was the Corpus Christi show where the guy handed you a pitcher of beer while we were on stage, and he was like, "This is for you." Boozers. Yeah.
Yeah. Supposed to be going back there this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So we might see some Texas homies out there. We made some homies the other night.
Ammo for my arsenal.
Yeah. So we might be seeing those guys. Maybe we might see the Regimes.
Might see Phil.
Oh, it's just it's hard to keep track because it's so much has happened in the last 2 years.
You know what happened before Phil was in the band? The video shoot for Showstopper. Talk about that.
Oh my gosh.
That was nuts.
Dude, we played a show, which in the middle of the actual song, it flips to like a live scene of us playing at the hotspot. Which, by the way, man, I think
that was Last Goodbyes that switched to the live. That was also before Phil.
Man,
oh my god.
Geez. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to like backtrack everything.
You were in our 4th video.
Oh, so yeah,
Perception.
Showstopper. Yeah. Last Goodbye Showstopper, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, I had a brain fart there for a minute.
No, you're good.
Showstopper, man. We had like this like $500,000 home that we recorded the video in. It was hot. It was hot.
103 degrees.
It was hot as hell, man.
We were all in suits and
God.
performing.
I remember I took off my suspenders and had like a perfect line down my back.
Sweat.
Just ugh, it was gross.
I almost like we were genuinely concerned that I was about to have a heat stroke.
Yeah, man. Like at one point in time, we really were like, we were playing with the idea of jumping in the pool that was there, and then after we
the champagne.
Oh god, yeah, that was
it was so nasty.
Oh, it was awful. It was hot. It was hot champagne that we were drinking on a hot summer day. Oh my god, it was so bad.
It wasn't even champagne.
Oh yeah,
it was apple.
It was like sparkling cider
sparkling
or
cider.
some crap. It was awful.
So everybody would, they're drinking on camera. No, this stuff was so gross.
It was bad. And like I said, it was hot. It was just hot. Everything was hot that day. And the crazy thing is, as soon as we wrapped up the video with Nick Miller, by the way, my boy Nick.
J Nick Productions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like there was like a miniature hurricane that came through. Remember, like it was like,
oh yeah.
I mean, 5 minutes after we got through filming, and I was just about to pack up my drums to get it in the vehicle and everything else like that, and like it downpoured, and I mean it got black all of a sudden. Like it went from like I said, 100-something degrees to like it just shadow. Like it was so bad.
And we were gonna film the rest of the video, and we had to come back and film it like a week later.
Yeah. Because of weather and time and everything else like that.
I was wearing makeup in that video, right? And it was so hard because I had to use the same makeup I had in the first video. I had to create that exact same look a week later.
I was pretty impressed. I mean, he recreated it pretty well, I must say. And then like it was funny because like the tripping in the music video, I think you actually did trip, didn't you? Didn't you like actually trip and fall into the water?
Oh yeah.
And there was like some bystanders, and they actually were like trying to figure out what was going on. So we were like, oh, we're just shooting a spot for our music video, and they were like, oh, cool. What's it gonna be? And we was telling them and everything else like that, and super nice people.
Took a picture with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that ever went online or not.
I don't either. We never got tagged or anything. Yeah. Like it was good times, and there's been so many good times. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. Been playing, I'll do a little backstory on myself. Been playing drums ever since like I was in 6th grade. Got my first drum kit. The first song I wanted to take on was the Heritage Anthem by Slipknot. I didn't do it. Yeah. If you're 5'5", and I'm 6'6". But yeah, that's the song I wanted to take on, and new balls, and so like that's pretty much it, man. I was watching my cousin, play drums when I was younger and everything. So like that was kind of like I was like, man, that's what I want to do. I couldn't. I tried playing guitar once. It didn't work out so well. I just don't have the patience to really play guitar. But yeah, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of, like I said, ADHD, so it's all over the place most of the time. But
yeah, it's gonna be fun to piece together.
Yeah. So that's like I said, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. And now we're here, and guys, we're about to play CPR Fest. This is gonna be amazing. I mean, this probably come out after CPR Fest, but hey, we're about to play CPR Fest in just a couple of days.
Yeah, that's great.
It's actually the day of the night of WrestleMania, which is pretty cool because it's like WrestleMania for me.
Then there's Phil.
Super cool.